Okay, so hi, so my name's Stephen McQuaker. I'm a student from the University of Glasgow in Scotland, the United Kingdom. For the last few years, Student Volunteers Abroad, which is a student-run charity organisation, has been coming out to Cambodia, to Siem Rea, to help support VDCA and a number of other schools and projects in the area. This year, 8 volunteers, including myself, came out to Siem Rea to help teach at VDCA and help to raise some funds for a number of projects throughout the school. We've also managed to teach out in a new school at Anglong Pay, which is not too far from Siem Rea. This school has only been open for 4 months and is currently being developed, and with support of charities like SVA and other sponsors, the school is gradually building up and growing and is giving more opportunities to children in the local village areas as well as in Siem Rea.
And what is your experience in both schools?
Both myself and all the other volunteers that came with me have had a great experience in VDCA. The work being done at VDCA is simply phenomenal. They really go out there to find the children who need support, not only with learning things like English. They also teach things like Japanese, Buddhist morals, computing skills, art classes, but they really go out there to try and find the children who are most needy and most in dire need of support. They bring them to the school, they don't charge them for anything, it's all a completely free education. And what they do is they also support the children developing not only through subjects, through academia, but they also try and help develop the children and the home lives and the families of the children out with. So they help support some families, for instance, don't have enough money for various basic necessities. They try and, I think, get sponsors for the children so they can then try and do that to help them. But actually, being at the school ourselves, 8 of us have been at the school now, and we've had a great experience. We've been teaching for 2 months now, and the kids are great. The kids are phenomenal. They all have a real hunger to learn. They have a really strong desire to learn English and to try and further themselves and give themselves better prospects for the future. All the teachers at VDCA and the directors have given us all great support from start to finish. The support has been non-ending, and I cannot thank them enough for that. I can also can't thank the children enough for making it such a wonderful experience for us as well. And I'm really glad that we've had the opportunity to come here and try and support them and try and give them some help where we can.
Okay, in both schools, which school do you prefer to teach, Anglong Pay or VDCA in Siem Rea?
I wouldn't say I would prefer either. I like both. I like teaching both at Siem Rea and in Anglong Pay. I spent about 7 weeks teaching at Siem Rea and a little bit over a week teaching in Anglong Pay. Anglong Pay is a newly developing school. It's only been open for about 4 or 5 months now. So the level of English at that school is quite basic. There's quite a few hundred students at that school just now, and they're all sort of gradually building up their English level from effectively nothing. The kids there are great, they're really keen to learn, it's really fun. You go out there and we sing a lot of songs with them. They like to learn through singing, playing games in English, do a lot of grammar and stuff with them as well. But it's really good. But I also really like being in Siem Rea. The classes that I've been teaching in Siem Rea have been more advanced than at Anglong Pay. So I've liked the challenge. It's also helped me develop my English skills. And it's really, some of the classes at VDCA and Siem Rea have really been able to push us as teachers. It's really been a really great experience. So I wouldn't say there's one, either Anglong Pay or Siem Rea, which I prefer. I had great experiences at both.
So I know that you will do it again in the future, so what is that?
Yes, so as I mentioned before, every year our charity organisation from the University of Glasgow, Student Volunteers Abroad, come out to help VDCA both at Anglong Pay and now that it's opened, and also in Siem Rea. Next year there'll be a selection day for a number of volunteers from applicants who will come from the University of Glasgow, and a number of volunteers will be selected, and what will happen is they will then fundraise throughout the year, running various events like club nights, band nights, bake sales, football tournaments, etc., etc., to raise money, to get donations from various companies and various grants. A lot of hard work, but a lot of fun at the same time. And then next year those students will then come out with their own money that's been raised through their own hard work and their own endeavours, and they will come out here and they will look at VDCA, both at Anglong Pay and in Siem Reap, and then they will then look to decide where they think, after discussions with directors of the schools, where the money should be spent and where they feel the most benefit to the children will come from spending the money that they've spent time trying to fundraise. And one thing I would say is that the money that is raised is not just given to the school and then they make their decisions and they choose where the money goes. The people who actually give the funds and do all the fundraising activities really have a great input on what is needed and what they believe is most beneficial to the school, and they have a great say in where the money goes and how it's distributed between the schools, be it construction, running costs, new projects, etc.
So for yourself, will you do it again in the future? I mean, will you come to work with that children again in the future? Or?
If I had the chance, if I had the chance, I would love to come back. I would love to come back. Personally, I may not be able to come back in the next year, but I would love to come back at some point in the near future. If not next year, hopefully the following year. It'd be a great experience. It's been a great experience, and I would love to continue. I wish I could have more time spent here.